from a small village in India to the glittering skylines of Abu Dhabi. This the story of B.R. Shetty's life, a man who arrived in the UAE with just $8 in his pocket and went on to build a multi-billion-dollar empire. But this inspiring tale of determination and vision would take a dark and dramatic turn, one that the world never saw coming. Bhavaguthu Raghuram Shetty was born on August 3, 1942, in Udupi, Karnataka, India. He belonged to a Tulu-speaking Bunt family. He completed his pharmaceutical education in Manipur, India. Before emigrating, he served as the vice chairman of the municipal council in Udupi. With dreams larger than his circumstances, he left for Abu Dhabi in 1973, at a time when the UAE itself was only beginning its journey of development. His first job, not in the field that he had studied, but selling Nivea cream door-to-door under the blazing desert sun. He did not give up. His grit and persistence quickly set him apart. Soon, he became a medical representative, laying the foundation for a career that would transform an entire industry, building a healthcare empire. In 1975, spotting a dire shortage of healthcare facilities, Shetty founded NMC Health UAE's very first private healthcare company. What began as a small clinic grew into the nation's largest private healthcare provider, with more than 200 facilities across 19 countries. This was just the beginning. Shetty diversified into pharmaceuticals, payment services, and global ventures like Finaballah, UAE Exchange, and Travelex. At its peak, his empire employed over 40,000 people worldwide. Shetty had become one of the UAE's wealthiest men. In 2019, Forbes estimated his net worth at over $3 billion. His lifestyle reflected his meteoric rise with luxury homes in Abu Dhabi and London, private jets, extravagant Bollywood parties, and even 2 entire floors of the iconic Burj Khalifa. Yet, behind the glamour, cracks were forming in the empire he had so carefully built. The turning point came when, in December 2019, the American short seller Muddy Waters released a scathing report on NMC Health, alleging accounting irregularities and undisclosed debt. Within days, the company's share price plummeted by 32%. By early 2020, independent investigations revealed debt discrepancies exceeding $4 billion. Soon after, shocking revelations emerged: hidden loans, forged documents, and pledged shares used as collateral for massive personal borrowing. As investigators dug deeper, the numbers grew more staggering. A hidden debt mountain of $6.6 billion. Undisclosed transactions worth hundreds of millions, and accusations of an orchestrated fraud at the highest levels of management. NMC Health's shares were suspended, BLR collapsed, creditors filed lawsuits, and B.R. Shetty himself stepped down, insisting he was the victim of forged signatures and elaborate deception. Once celebrated as a visionary founder and philanthropist, Shetty became the face of one of the biggest corporate scandals in the UAE. Properties were sold, lawsuits mounted, his empire crumbled, and his legacy shifted from inspiration to cautionary tale. The B.R. Shetty Saga is now studied in boardrooms and business schools worldwide. It reminds us of the dangers of unchecked expansion, weak governance, and opaque ownership structures. From the failure of independent boards to the absence of rigorous controls, the case exposed systemic weaknesses that regulators could no longer ignore. From an $8 dreamer to a billionaire, and then to global disgrace. The story of B.R. Shetty is more than the rise and fall of a man. It is a stark reminder that, in business, as in life, success without accountability can be the first step toward collapse. B.R. Shetty gave so many of us opportunities we never thought were possible. So many remember the sense of pride walking into the NMC offices every day. Therefore, it is crucial to remember both his impact and the lessons from his downfall. The Shetty case taught us more about corporate governance than any textbook ever could. It's a living example of how corporate strategy and ethical responsibility must go hand in hand. The narrative of B.R. Shetty is etched in business history as a tale of extreme highs and catastrophic lows. As the sun sets on the once glimmering empire, what remains is a legacy of caution and a precedent for change.